first two episodes version of those episodes. Looks like we got the intro again. This, of course, was the new intro for the Redux version. The only thing I didn't really like was that, you know, when they did the Redux version, you gave this intro and it shows, obviously, what I think are going to be things that we see in episode 3. And of course, in the Redux, we didn't really see some of these more interesting scenes. Like the wolves. Wolves are a big deal in this game. It's interesting to see them. So, like, who is this character? That was one that I was wondering about quite a bit. Of course, we know who that is if we played the first 2 episodes. Rather significant character. This is a scene we haven't seen yet. And of course, this scene looks really crazy. Wolfpack just sitting there with a torch. The ending of the first, or I should say the second episode, really did surprise me. Alright, so here we go, I think. Might have a little bit more exposition going on. Or something. This is interesting. So it looks like we got a rifle, if that's us. Crossroads. Ooh. Don't normally find bodies in cars, do we? That's not something that happens in the game. What do we got here? Is this the trapper, maybe? Well, we know who that is. So who found her? That is the question. So that's intriguing. Whoever found her had a gun. Kind of a familiar thing, right? A little bit of deja vu, I think, from episode 1. Oh. Already got a new character, huh? Who is this?
So, she lives.
Where am I?
And she speaks. You're in my house. Found you out in the snow a few days ago.
A few days?
Almost dead. You're half frozen and then feverish. Judging by those cuts, you've been dealing with more than just the bad weather. The trouble ran into you.
Where am I?
I told you. My house. You're still weak. Rest up and we'll talk more later.
No. I'll be okay.
Suit yourself. Then let's talk.
Alright. House.
You said we're in your house. But how did I get here?
I was out hunting. Came across you in the snow. Buried. You'd been out there for hours, maybe even days. Nearly dead.
Well, thank you for finding me.
Name's Molly. And don't thank me. Thank the crow.
Crow?
Yeah, crow. Or maybe a raven. The damn bird wouldn't shut up. Led me straight to you. Almost like it was guiding me.
Alright, so... carried... kitchen... power.
You carried me here?
Drag more like, but yeah. You're pretty far gone. Wasn't sure you'd make it, to be honest.
All I remember is the tunnel. And wolves. Being chased, and then wandering. Forever.
Got changed by wolves.
Like the world had no end.
Yeah. In the woods. In the dark. You can wander for days until you get so hopelessly lost.
Hey, I've actually done that in this game.
Just no way to get back to where you were.
I was in a small town. Milton.
Milton.
Other side of the mountains. Old town. Bad shape since the collapse. Haven't been there in ages. You must have wandered a ways for me to find you where I did. You're not from there.
No. The whole town. Milton. It's gone. I mean, people are gone. Most of them are. It was fire and...
Whoa. It's okay. You're all right now. Don't get too worked up. You nearly died out there. That does funny things to people.
So, power's been out for a while.
Yep.
Nope.
Think it'll come back?
Well, we're used to the power going on and off out here in Pleasant Valley, so we're usually prepared for it. Feels like we run this farm on generators for better part of the year. Problem is, now the generators won't start. Or the cars, tractor, TV's dead, radio won't work. Basically, the only thing that works is the old landline and rotary phone.
How is that possible?
I guess because it's pre-electronics. The old party line from when this farm was originally put in, maybe 60, 70 years ago. I'm not exactly sure how or why it still works, but it does.
Huh.
Well,
Interesting.
that's great.
The old phone system
Can you
still
call
works.
for help? Find out what's going on out there?
There's nobody to call.
Nobody else lives around here?
Nobody who'd help if you asked for it.
So apparently the line doesn't go outside of the community?
Is this your kitchen?
By the time I got you here, there was no way I was carrying you upstairs.
So you set up a bed in here.
Power's out. This is the warmest room in the house. This cook stove is probably keeping us alive.
Kenzie.
I was in a plane crash in the mountains. That's how I ended up in Milton. I got separated from a friend.
A
They were in
friend,
the
huh?
crash too.
Yes.
They make it out alive?
Well, there was a storm. Wolves. I got disoriented. We got separated. I couldn't see him.
Him. So you left him out there.
And then I ran into trouble.
That is interesting that she just
Wolves.
left him.
Worse. I'm sure he could break that stubborn skull.
Not even an axe.
Yes. And there's something I need from the plane.
What is it?
Something important. I need to find him. I need to get it back. You haven't seen a man pass through here.
Nobody that sounds like your guy.
But you've seen a man.
Like I said, nobody that sounds like your guy. Freezer's empty. You're gonna need energy to heal, which means we need meat. I'll be heading out early to hunt.
Okay.
You should stay here. Rest up some more. You don't look too good.
Thank you. I will.
And it's not safe out there, so just stay in the house.
Right.
I mean it. Stay in the house.
So are we gonna have the option to go out on our own anyway? That is interesting that she left Mackenzie behind. Finally get up and do something. Doesn't seem like this lady has many answers, so we gotta find our own.
Ah, you're awake. Thought you were resting.
Can we take her gun?
Managed to bag a stag not far from the farm. This'll keep us fed for a bit.
I heard a kettle whistling.
I put it on for tea. So we can have tea and meat.
I must be starting to feel better because that actually sounds good.
It's amazing what hunger does to the mind. If you're feeling better, you can start answering some questions. Like, what the hell are you really doing out here?
It's a long story.
Well, power's been out for... I've lost track of how long. We got the cold, we got deadly blizzards, we got hungry wolves, we got some tea and meat. We aren't going anywhere. So to be honest, a bit of storytelling would be a nice distraction right about now.
I'm a doctor. Dr. Astrid Greenwood.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Astrid. Like a head colds and babies doctor?
More like lab coats and test tubes. A researcher.
Oh, okay, so not the useful kind.
Not the useful kind, I like that.
I need to get to a town up north. Perseverance Mills. You know where that is?
I don't get out much, but yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Well, there's some sick people there, and they need my help. And the thing I lost in the plane crash. The thing my friend might have.
Ah,
I need it if I'm gonna help those people.
the locked case.
The thing the stubborn guy you left in the plane crash might have?
Right.
So what you're saying is the thing you need is on the other side of that collapsed tunnel in the mountains? In the place where you ran into trouble?
That's right.
You know what? You coming here? To Great Bear?
Yeah?
Not your best plan.
Not your best plan.
So the people up north, in Perseverance Mills, why are they sick?
I'm not entirely sure.
Of course not.
That's why I need to get there.
You must have some ideas, or why travel all this way?
I have some ideas. Yes.
But you aren't gonna tell me what they are.
No. I'm not.
And the thing your friend in the plane crash has, the thing you need to help them? You aren't gonna tell me what it is either, are you?
Right.
Of course not.
Well, you are a lady with a lot of secrets.
So, when you came in, I heard you locking a padlock. Same thing when you went out. Am I locked in here?
It's better for you to stay indoors.
Why?
Lots of wolves out there. And it's cold. You aren't strong enough to go out there yet. Trust me, it's for your own safety.
I appreciate everything you've done to help. But I'd like to leave. I have to find my friend and get on with my work.
When you're stronger.
So, I'm trapped in here.
Like I said, it's for your own good.
Interesting.
So, is your husband around?
Husband.
It seems like more than one adult lives here. I assumed, husband.
Assumptions can be dangerous. You're a doctor, you should know that.
I didn't mean to.
Seems to be getting a
You
little
should just
hostile.
mind your own business.
But you just got back.
I need space. Need to think.
I'm sorry.
Interesting. Why
Stay
not
out of
set her
my
off?
shit.
Well, if I have any options,
Looks like I'm
I
not
can
the
listen
only
to
one
that.
with secrets.
Yep. Everybody's got secrets in this place. Alright, so we're locked in. Chapter 1,
place.
Trauma.
Am I really trapped in here?
So, look for clues that might tell you more about Molly. That is our objective. Molly, years on a working farm in a remote corner of Great Bear Island have left their mark on Molly. She's plain-spoken, often blunt. She sees the world for what it is. There are no illusions inhabiting Molly's life, and she likes it that way. Other than the farm and regular subsistence hunting, simple pleasures, tea, and the wanderings of her own imagination keep Molly occupied. And that doesn't really tell us a whole lot about Molly. That wouldn't be kind of obvious in the first place. So, what else have we got here? Check your journal. People, just Molly. So right now we're just supposed to be looking for clues. It looks like we've got 3 clues we've got to find, because there's a 0 of 3 on here. Molly rescued you from near death. As a local with deep knowledge of the region, she might be key to surviving long enough to find a way to Perseverance Mills. That makes sense. Places. We don't have any knowledge of places. Actions. Well, let's see if we can walk around. Yeah, we can. Our vision looks a little funky here. Yeah. Definitely something hurts. So, do we have anything in our inventory? Doesn't look like we do. Clothing. We don't even have a jacket. We don't have any. Wow. Pretty bare bones. Doesn't look like our... most of our clothes in decent shape, other than our underwear. Let's see here. So we've got some pain, sprayed ankle, which, well, we got pain and sprained ankle, so we could use some painkillers and a bandage. That will help us so we're not all screwed up anymore. Doesn't look like we can look in these cabinets. Nothing's happening there. I can see these cabinets, but I can see food there, and it doesn't look like I can actually do anything with it. Doesn't look like I can do anything with the stove either right now. Well, we're supposed to be looking for clues. Doesn't look like the survival mode is kicked in yet. Well, let's see what we got in here. It lets us. Yep, we're locked in. We are prisoner. That's kind of weird, you have to say. Well, a lot of the normal options in the game are not working right now. Interesting. It doesn't look like we can craft or do anything like that. And it doesn't look like we can search a whole lot. The typical things that light up are not lighting up right now.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Well, there is a first aid kit here. It's just not letting me do anything with it. So it does look more or less like a typical house. Ooh. It looks like a gun. I can't seem to do anything with it.
Ow!
It's really weird to me that we're hurt, but we can't seem to craft or really do anything. A lot of the normal stuff is not working. Now this house does look familiar. This does look like a house that I've been in before in the survival mode. Oh, there we go. Where's the phone at? Where the heck is the phone? I don't see where the phone is at.
That looks like Molly from a while ago.
There's a guy in the picture. Can't seem to look at any of the other pictures or any of these notes. Where the heck is that? Where is that phone? Probably walked past it earlier, didn't I? Oh, there we go. Hello?
What the hell took you so long?
Hello?
Thank God you answered.
Molly?
Yeah, it's me. Listen up, Doctor.
Okay.
They have me surrounded. They're smart sons of bitches.
Who
surrounded?
has you surrounded? Are you in trouble?
Not who. What? It's those damn wolves. They've cornered me in the barn. Sounds like they're trying to find a way in.
But wolves don't usually bother people.
Don't bother people. Shit, lady, haven't you been paying attention? Never mind that.
Okay, what can I do?
I need you to bring me something from the house.
Okay, but you locked me in here, remember?
Flower vase. Key to the basement's under it. Look for the gun locker. Grab the rifle rounds. Take the old revolver for protection. Might not stop a wolf, but it'll slow one down. Follow the blizzard line from the house to the barn. Get here quick and we'll figure it out. Hurry!
Okay, I'm on my way.
Go straight to the gun locker. Stay out of everything else, got it?
I get to the gun locker now. Interesting. So there must be a phone in the barn. Can we click on anything? Still looks like we can't craft or do anything. Normal stuff. Alright, she said the vase, right? Where's that vase she's talking about? That requires the basement key. I think that's the vase right there. Or maybe not. What in the heck? I'm not finding anything else right now. I am a little confused at this moment. Orange fabric.
Torn from something.
Torn fabric here in the back. I am going to guess that her husband got mauled by wolves. Let's look at our objectives here. Alright, so we got all the clues. So we've done all that. I don't have any maps. Gotta find that darn key. Which I thought she said was in the flower vase. This is the vase, isn't it? That is the bad thing about doing a live broadcast is, yeah, sometimes I do get stumped. But I thought that's what she was saying, was the key was right here. Got the broken rifle. Oh, now I can pick it up.
Looks like maybe the barrel exploded.
Interesting. So we've got the broken gun, we've got the torn piece of cloth, and we've got the picture that obviously shows us that there was some kind of man living here. Yeah. I guess that's possible too, is the gun just simply exploded. And that injured and killed the man that was supposed to be living here.
That smarts a bit.
This is getting embarrassing because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for. I thought I was supposed to be looking for that vase. I found a vase, but that doesn't seem to be relevant. I'm a little stumped at the moment.
We'll need some first aid soon.
I'm not digging this at all.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Ow!
Well, I'm stuck. So I am going to stop the log broadcast and try to figure this out, because this is embarrassing. Anyway, hope anybody checked this out. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll go ahead and do some more of the episode later.